Morning, this is Nikki. I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are on this journey to love. And so this is all about reuniting this morning, this message. So I have just opened up this website, which is about some UK showbiz stuff. And on it says about Justin Bieber and this lady, Selena Gomez, who are reuniting. And I'm not too familiar with this, but basically I just read the article and it was just like full of, her ex is called something, the guy from The Weeknd, and he sings that song, I Feel It Coming. Now, if you follow my messages, then 27 is the number of walking away from everything, leaving that energy behind, and walking into what is truly uplifting your soul and unconditional love, basically. And so this particular article is full of number, basically 27, 11, posted at 22. 22 is the sign of beloved and keep the faith and hope. And so also the other thing, which is why I noticed this straight away, is because I said that there are so many synchronicities between people that come to me for healings and join the crystal grid, everything. I mean, it's just beyond crazy. But I knew, because as soon as I read this, that's what drew me to the article, because the name and everything. And I was like, oh my goodness. So it's almost like as soon as I get to, as soon as one of your energies connects with me, I'll start to see the names all around me. And, especially when names are very specific as well. So yeah, so I was like, oh, okay, so this is just a sign to say it's set in stone, right? Your union is set in stone. So the message that I'm going to say is about that. It's about your union is set in stone. So if you've been super feeling emotional, then just know that, protect your energy. Ask Archangel Michael's help to surround you, put yourself in a golden bubble every day, clear your energy with every step I take, with every breath I take, with everything I think. I walk more and more into the golden energy, and more onto my rainbow path, and more into my union. And I leave all energies behind that are no longer serving me. And do mantras like that all the time, right? All the time. So I've recently said about setting up this hashtag on Instagram called Grow the Flame. And it has been so much fun because people are starting to post things there, and it's really nice to see it grow and grow and grow. So please do that. What I'd really like you to do is, if you come to a healing for me, if you come to have a reading, or have a letter, or or get the book, any of those things, if you could write a letter and take a photo of it, about what your experience has been, what's happened, any information that you want to share, basically, about your story and how it's helped, right? And then take a photo of it and load it onto Instagram and tag it with Grow Your Flame. Because then what I really want to do is create this positivity, because it is about moving. If the vibe is feeling, if you're feeling like quite tricky, I always say tricky, but if you're feeling like that, then, what better way than to come out of that is to help other people lift up the vibe, right? And the way you do that is, of course, to share your stories, to share the good things that have happened, to share in that story, and to become part of a collective. So the best way to do that is what I would love, because the letters is such a physical way of bringing this, that's why I was guided to channel the letters between your twins. And, now it's so lovely because it's not just your twin, it's your soul family, it's future children. It's turned into this much, much bigger thing, which is, of course, what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be always evolving, you know, and growing and, you know, and constantly expanding. So if you're open to the expansion, then it will flow through you because you're an open vessel to letting things flow through you. You're not, you know, the biggest thing on this journey is to step out of your own way, right? Which is also, I must say, the hardest thing to learn as well, because we do want to control everything with our minds and put ourselves in boxes. And even when we're dreaming big about our lives, we still, you know, think what we want rather than saying every day, okay, whatever happens today is for my highest good. I trust that I'm going to be led to my highest good. I let my higher self take control of my life, right? Which is why doing, and that's quite difficult because, of course, your kind of ego mind still wants to have a bit of control. It's like, hang on a minute, but I might not know anything, what's going to happen. But that's the point. You have to let spirit rule because spirit know best. So that's what I would love. I would love, love, love for you to write a letter, take a photo, and then tag it on Instagram with Grow the Flame. And then again, we can create this amazing movement. This is what I want to do, create a movement. And, you know, anything that you have that you want to also, anything that you think is going to be useful to growing this flame of love, right? Tag it on Instagram with Grow the Flame. Because honestly, it's the power of doing things collectively. The power of grounding that energy onto physical is so, so, so important now. You know, there's a reason why I'm being guided to do this, right? And I follow my guidance all the time. And so that's it. It is Divine Love Crystal Grid on Instagram, and it is #Grow the Flame. And on Facebook, I am Forest Lovers Crystal Grid. Right, so on Facebook, Forest Lovers Crystal Grid. On Instagram, it's Divine Love Crystal Grid. And if you load up your letters and just say about your experience, right, since having the healing or since reading the book, or because you know what's so lovely is that I get so many amazing emails from people saying this happened and da da da, and I just can't. I would love to be able to share all of those, right? Because that's what inspires people. That is the inspiration, right? And of course, I can't share that on every video, and I just can't physically do it. You know, I can't do everything. So that's why this is such a great way for you to inspire other people, right? With your story. So #Grow the Flame, write a letter just like this. Just take a photo of the letter, just like I do for you, right? Just take a photo of the letter and then send it. Well, load it to Instagram and then do Grow the Flame. So, and then, like I say here, let's grow the magic together, right? Because it's the magic of doing it collectively that really, really changes things. Because it's taking control of your mind and meditating to let your soul gravitate to love, right? And that is such an important thing at the moment because I know, you know, the experiences in my life. Yesterday was a complete write-off because things happened that I meant that I couldn't do. And also it will be the same today. So that's why sometimes if you order a letter from me or I try to do it as quickly as I can, but sometimes life stuff comes in the way and I can't, but I will always get to it. So you just have to trust that it's going to come to you at the right time. Because again, there's even a divine plan to the timing of when you get your messages, right? And so our mind thinks we need it now, but obviously things come in the way to change that path. And then I find out, okay, well, that was obviously for a reason as well. So take control of your mind and meditate because let your soul gravitate to the love, right? So this is why this book, and this is why I want to share the magic, because people are saying so many amazing things about how this is helping them, right? How these energies, they're like, oh my God, it's incredible to see how the collective can work, you know, we're all so connected. And that's what's quite incredible, because you're no longer doing it on your own, which so much of this journey is. For years, right? Years I thought I was going crazy. And I said yesterday it was the 5th year of anniversary of where everything went tits up with my twin, right? And so for years, like years, I thought I was just mad, you know. And then I found out that it was an actual thing, right? An actual, oh, right, so I'm a twin flame then. I mean, of course, that spun my head out. But at the same time, I was like, oh, right, well, at least there is a reason for all of this, you know. And then, of course, then you go through your processes thinking, oh, my God, well, that's actually amazing. And it makes you wake up to the wonders of the universe. And then that's a whole level, a whole different level of awakening. And then every day it's more and more and more journey of awakening to who we truly are, right? And that's why it's amazing. It's just an amazing journey. And so amazing to be sharing it with all of you. So I am now going to, and yesterday I posted a video about August Rush, about the violinist in the street. Now, remember, your soul song is when you vibrate really loudly out to the universe, when you vibrate literally with your own soul song, because you're vibrating in love. And so that's why it was so lovely to see that yesterday, because if you watch, I would highly recommend you to watch the film August Rush, because basically that's how he brings his loved ones together through music. Right, so I'm going to end with a love letter, which is number 148. And it is, my wonderful darling angel, I haven't yet even found the right words to describe the feelings I have for you. Words just don't seem to cut it. The truth is, the feeling is so powerful that it's actually really difficult to put into words. Suffice to say that you drive me wild. Wild with desire, wild with passion, wild with the extremeness of this relationship and the wonder that you bring. It's like shining a brilliant torchlight into me and seeing you everywhere. I dream about you. I wake up thinking about you. I lust for you. Trust that I will make my way back to you. Please stay with me. Oh, well, you know what? That just is just, you know, I couldn't even have asked for that to be better, because I was just saying that on the journey, once you find out you're not actually mad and you are a twin flame, and then it's the whole kind of like, what? That's real then, and the wonder that brings, that's exactly what I said. And then in this, it actually says the wonder that you bring. So that's why this is quite amazing. I mean, I can totally see why I've been told to do this, because it just takes you to a whole new level of knowing. So if you would like to have your own letter, if you would like to buy this book to really, really bring it home and really, really live with your twin, then please do. All details are in the link. All right, take care. Bye.